everybody, welcome back. This is the last day, but unfortunately, it's a bit too beastly. The wind is blowing. So, today, this video, I'm going to give you some little hints and tips and do's and don'ts for when you come to Fuerteventura and you want to fish. So, here they go. Number one, when you're booking to come to Fuerteventura, if you're coming for a fishing holiday, there are places that are better to stay than others. Now, if you're solely fishing, the best place is Caleta de Costa. You're on deep water rock marks. There's Salinas, which is in walking distance, about 1.5 miles down from Caleta, which is 30 metres deep off the rocks. And then you've got a couple of little sandy bays, and you can also get a hire car and travel to the south of the island, where a lot of the fishing marks are on the sandy beaches. These are better beaches than the ones up in the north because they're actually facing south, a lot of these, and they give you shelter from the northerly winds. So if you're standing Coralejo, it's probably the worst place to stand because you're very exposed to northerly winds when you're fishing, and your fishing venues are very, very limited. Now, you could stay in Muejable, Handia, Costa Calma down in the south. They're predominantly German tourist areas, but they are very nice, and they are on the sandy beaches, so they are good areas if you want to just focus on night fishing on beaches and you want to have days in the pool, lounging around in your holiday home or your hotel. So Caleta, if it's an all-round fishing trip, Muejable, Handia, Costa Calma if you want to fish at night on sandy beaches, Coralejo if you want to just do a spot of fishing and you want to have a few beers and enjoy the nightlife. Number two, try and work out what you're going to try and go for before you come, because there's a lot of different disciplines of fishing you can do here, but you haven't got space to bring all the gear you want to do for it. You can go for big fish, so you're going to need big 6 ounce plus beach casters. You can scratch for bream and edible species, which you'll probably want a slightly lighter rod. You can float fish. You can do light float fishing for bream and palometa. So there you'd want a really light, long float rod, or you can float fish live bait for tuna and bluefish, barracudas. So you could do that with a spinning rod. You can spin, obviously, with a spinning rod. You can LRF. There's so many different ways to fish here, so many fish to catch, but try and work out what you're going to do, what you want to target. Most people go for the big stuff, bringing a beach caster. If you do, and you're only going to bring one rod, try and bring a travel rod. If you're going all out, bring a tube, get your big beach caster in it, get a tripod or a sand spike in it, and hopefully you'll catch a fish. 3. If you're going to get a hire car, which I advise you do, because there's other places to visit other than fishing spots, pre-book it and try and get it picked up at the airport. It's going to be your best rate. There's loads of firms at the airport. They're sitting there. The airport is so quick and easy here. You can get through the customs, get your bags within 10 minutes, and then you just got to wait for your hire car. So try and get it before. Don't book it here because you're going to pay a little bit extra. Next one, Los Canaries. If you're going to night fish and you're going to drive night fishing, stick an energy drink in the car. You'll end up being there really late. You get a bite, you want to stay on. And the drive back from the south is arduous and monotonous. It's very tiring. Stick an energy drink in the car, keeps you awake on the way back. If you're fishing for rays on your own, anywhere on this island, you are going to struggle. So make sure you've got a gaff if you're on your own, because it's the only way you're going to be able to land it and get it out. Preferably come with someone else. They will help you get a nice photo and you can release it. If you're looking for your bait, you want to be going to one of the big supermarkets. So if you're in Caleta, you've got the Eurospar in Atlantico, and then if not, you've got Mercadona's. Go up to the fresh fish counter. They've normally got sardines, they will have horse mackerel, and they sometimes have mackerel. All 3 of these are great baits for the bigger fish at night, and then for your scratching around, for your bream, for your float fishing, you
want to be using prawns, raw prawns. The only thing you can't really get over here is dirty squid. So I snuck a couple of bags into my case. I had a couple of runs, but no big takes. You'll catch pretty much everything you want to catch on fish baits or raw prawns, and it's cheap as chips. Get yourself a license. It's €13.60, I think. Lasts 3 years. It is a bit of a faff. It takes about an hour, hour and a half out of your day. Head to the capital, Puerto de Rosario, and in this video, it'll show you exactly how to get one. It's well worth doing, and you get all the information on all the fish, size limits, and what you can keep and what you can't. Catch a good fish, and it's edible. A bluefish, spotted bass, a tuna, a bonito, what else? Big bream, and they're of legal size to keep. Even if you don't want to eat it, maybe take it to a restaurant and trade it for a free meal. You're sure to get a nice bit of grub if you take the restaurant a nice 5 kilo bluefish. There are catch limits. So, you've got 5 kilos of fish you can take a day. Don't exceed that. And also, you can't just go out and collect crabs and collect mussels and do this. There are certain days that you can do it, certain days you can't. There's certain things you can collect, certain things you can't. So your best bet is to steer clear of it and just fish. All hire car companies will tell you not to take your car off-road. But everyone does. So, just be aware, that's all in the small print, so if anything happens down the off-road track, then it's at your own risk. But you can't see half the places if you don't. Fuerteventura, lovely place in the south, great to visit, but it's all off-road. So, I do it, but just to warn you, you're not supposed to. If you are here spinning, lure fishing, the one lure you must have with you is the Duel Hardcore Heavy Sinking Minnow. You can get them in best size is 90 and 120. The heaviest lure to get out in through the wind, and the bonito, I love them. So stock up on a few colours of those. If you are fishing for big fish, you need some lead weights, and you cannot get large lead weights out here. They're very hard to find. So bring yourself some lead weights over. Probably need a handful, and don't rely on anywhere here for them. Always bring a hoodie and a jacket, because it doesn't matter what the forecast is, at night it does get chilly, and you will get chilly at night in a t-shirt. So always bring a hoodie, bring a jacket and some over trousers, because if you don't, you'll be uncomfortable fishing.
Make sure you know your fish, because there are some fish out here that are very dangerous. Stingrays, you've got greater weavers, you've got scorpion fish, you've also got electric rays. There's fish with teeth, and you just got to know or be careful with what you catch. Handle it with care.
So that's it. Enjoy yourself. If you're coming to Fuerteventura, don't come here expecting that you may catch yourself a big fish. There's a lot of different type of fishing to do, and there's a lot of decent fish to be caught. And I hope this has helped. So until next time, tight lines.